Okay, so I hope everyone's doing well. In this video, basically, we're going to be talking about the CN update, which was a summer special program. And let's just say it has actually a lot of relevance also to global because it's going to talk about a bit one of the buffs for our next unit being Yusuke, being Fox, right? So he's coming next on the 23rd, and they get into that a bit. And at the same time, you're going to get a bit more info on upcoming units. I think they confirmed I think it's 3, but technically 4. And I'm not gonna lie, the next units are pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. And at the same time, you get to see how the rewards are looking in the future. Now, I think my next video most likely is gonna be a currency tab where I'm gonna go over all the currency for all the future patches. And then after that, tomorrow, I plan on doing a big video going over all the future units that we're gonna get. So I'm preparing for that now. They're gonna be quite big videos, so I hope you guys do watch them. But let's get into this. So this is basically the dev of the TW team, I think. So this is actually really cool that he has his own like 2D art in Persona style. I really like that. And let's get into the new stuff. So we got 2 new units. We got Marion and we got Puppet. Marion's skin looks very good. Now the dev he said less is more, and like with Marion I kind of agree. I'm very happy they did Marion, but if we're both real with each other, could we agree that Shun deserved a summer skin more? Listen, they do a good amount of male characters. It's not like 0 to 1 like Wua, right? It's not like you're getting like no male characters like 3 a year, because we're getting a decent amount, right? There's an okay amount. I mean, at least the male characters are pretty good, but I would have liked a Shun, okay? Shun only has his 4-star unless I'm mistaken, and I think that instead of Marion getting her second 5-star, I would have preferred a Shun. And it's fair for Puppet to get one, right? I mean, she has her Navi, and then what? Like, I swear, like that's kind of it, right? So I think it's fine. Now, if you don't want to get spoiled, there might be slight spoilers, but very slight near the end of the video, so keep that in mind. Now, Marion's going to be a buffer. What I don't like is she's another Bless unit. It's a bit odd, feels a bit repeated. However, it's fine because she's not a healer, she's a buffer, so it's going to be very different team compositions. For example, she's not really going to run with Summer Motoha because Motoha does want the overheal, so healer Marion plus Summer Motoha is the best combo together, so she's going to be for different team comps. And then we got Puppet. I really don't like it. I don't give a fuck. Like, cool. I do think I'd rather Marion's design, but overall, in terms of like comparing summer skins, I personally much rather last year's compared to this year's. I'm going to be completely honest, right? We don't know much about Puppet, so we'll see when she comes out. She's ice, which I think is pretty good overall. There's not that many ice units. I mean, it's cool. We got like 2 pretty good ones, but getting a 3rd one is not bad. I just like her design is not the best. Now there's gonna be new synergy for Marion, and then all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. Okay, or I guess, yeah, I guess it is the new synergy unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, no, it should be. And then we got a new event, so we're gonna have Marion, and this is her in-game model. I fucking love Lufo with this. He's so adorable, man. I'm just saying that Lufo plushie we saw in the live stream. If we could get it, bro, they got an easy $50 out of me if I could buy that Lufo plushie because he is adorable. He's actually adorable. And yeah, Marion's skin in game is decent. It's a bit like bland, but it's fine. Like, it's definitely better than Puppets, but Motoha's, I think, still takes the lead. So there's new events. That's cool. Probably going to give pretty good rewards, all things considered. Now, they're also optimizing awareness and, like, you getting dupes. Basically, you're going to get more Cognigems, right? So that's going to be nice. I actually really like this. So when obtaining a character from awareness level 6 overflows, in addition to the 75 Violet Cognigems, you will receive extra tokens, which is huge. And then these tokens will give you advanced upgrade materials, blank fate, revelation, customized items, so forth, so like just all that good stuff, right? And more than that, the biggest thing in this is this. With 30 lucky coins, I'm guessing this is like a special exchange shop for like an event, you're able to exchange for a 5-star weapon for a limited character that has already reran, which is a good portion of the game. So overall, this is really cool. This is actually like really good, a free 5-star weapon. Like you could basically tell yourself, I'm not going to summon on the weapon. It's not a necessity. However, when this person's rerun ends, I'm going to get the weapon, right? So that in the future is going to be good for global to know. Some of the weapons you will be able to skip for later on, and this is much later on, of course, but you're going to be able to get some 5-star weapons. So that is actually really nice. I'm not going to lie. Now, character buffs. This is very important to us because one of the characters buffed is Yusuke. And you could see here, Yui got buffed. So I just want to make it clear, the Yui buff, where now her ult lasts 2 turns for guaranteed follow-up instead of 1. Huge change, because this is essentially upwards, if you don't get lucky, right? Upwards of a 210% attack increase for that 1 turn with these buffs, so it's much better, right? And this was added to CN afterwards. And they're buffing, the main reason to my understanding, if we're getting content earlier, of course, content is not super easy in this game. So having new units be more apt to clearing is very important. So Yui got buffed, and other units that you might be happy about getting buffed, someone like Tomoko, her summer version got buffed, Futaba, summer Motoha, right? All of these units, but also On's dupes got buffed. Maybe her A0 also, her normal passive. But this is really good for people because I know a lot of people in my comments who just get a lot of ons. So having her be able to just be stronger in general is going to be huge because she's already still good. So her getting better is nice. Now Yusuke, it's his base skill multipliers and some awareness effects that are being buffed. And some awareness, maybe his A0. I could see maybe his follow-up chance will be stronger. Or like the counter, I should say, the counter, right? Maybe it's going to be a bit stronger, either do more damage. If it does more damage or has a higher chance outside of ult, because in ult, it's 100% chance to counter, but outside of ult, it isn't, right? So keep that in mind, that like you can get the taunt. Well, you also have this. You do have this. Just want to make sure that's clear. But just generally having that 100% chance could be good. But I think the best thing, if we're being real, increase the counter chance would be the best thing in my opinion. Like, there's a lot they could do, and just increasing his skills, just overall damage increase. If they increase his damage, he could definitely shoot up early game on global. So I'm actually quite excited for Yusuke, because this might make me want to summon on him if he's good. Because in terms of grinding, guys, he's already really good. In terms of auto, he's great because he lets the team stay alive. He's a good tank, doesn't need much. You could easily put like your worst healer with him, and for ice, he's going to be really good. Now they're also balancing some personas, so that's also pretty good. We don't know enough, so I'm going to wait on talking on a lot of this. But if we find out anything huge, then I'm definitely, like anything game-changing to where maybe some unit that's ass gets a lot better, then we'll talk about it. Usually some buffs are pretty good. Now, there's going to be rewards. And over here, if we check, this is really good. So you're able to get 10 pulls and then another 10 you could choose. Usually they like giving you a choice. So in total, that's 20 limited pulls, but that's not it because you're getting, I'm going to say another 10 and then 8,500. So these are 3-week patches. These are 3-week patches. Keep that in mind. So just the jewels themselves is 56 pulls. That makes 66. And I think that should be 76. So you're getting around 80 pulls in 3 weeks, which is fucking good, right? Other gachas, I mean, like just off the top of my head, the ones I really keep track of because people tally on Twitter is Star Rail, which for the HSR and Fate collab is getting 90 pulls in a 6-week period. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then I think Genshin gets like 50 pulls in 6 weeks. We're getting closer to 80, 90 pulls in 3 weeks. So I just want to put that into perspective. They give a lot of pulls later on. I can't wait for the 3-week patches because I feel like they do a much better job with it. And in terms of rewards, it just feels much better and there's a lot more events. So yeah, no, you're getting a lot of pulls overall, which is huge. And then also, if you're planning on maybe like, if you're kind of unsure about global, well, the summer referral event is going to be added. And this is going to be giving you some extra pulls if you're a new player or a returning player. So if you want to start, it's great. And also keep in mind that, well, there's a translator. So you're able to have most of the game in English, which is really good. There's an auto translator because the community is absolutely awesome for this game. Really welcoming community for the people who've already been here. And I definitely think it could be worth it because I know some people were considering it. And this might be the thing to push you over the edge. So keep that in mind. Now they're going to be adding the one synergy, Kumi Katayama, which I'm pretty sure is the teacher here. And then afterwards, they're adding Musubi Matsukata's synergy and Phantom Idol, which means she's becoming a unit. She gives Shoko vibes. Who is this? Oh, well, it's her. This is Yui IRL. If they make her like actual design, like, and keep it for her unit in 4.5, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. She literally is just like, she reminds me of Shoko. She's got that like depressed vibe a bit, and I can't wait. I actually can't wait. This is like one of my top anticipated units after Motoha. I cannot wait. She's gonna be so fun, and she's gonna be a good bit down the line, but I definitely think very cool. So I can't wait for this. I actually cannot wait. I'm gonna be there. I'll be keeping you guys updated because she looks sick. I'm loving the lab coat. And Yui IRL is gonna be, it's a really cool like concept overall. I really like it. And she was already shown in the trailer with Yui in the stream when we were watching it. So yeah, no, I mean we know she exists. So that is very, very sick. And that makes up the update. So I'm very happy about the Yusuke buff. And congrats to the TW players for getting a pretty good reward patch. Just to recalculate, because I like hikey forgot. So like 8,500 divided by 150, that's like 56. Yeah, you're getting like a solid 75 pulls. And I don't know if like we're missing stuff. And there's weapon pulls, so it's like you're getting a lot of pulls, which is insane. Like in a 3-week period, that's literally what, like 90 pulls? It's really good. And weapon pulls are always welcome. So, you know, huge W. Congrats to TW for getting, honestly, a pretty good update. I hope Global starts to get rectified a bit. Would be nice. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for the units, rewards, events, buffs? Let me know.